Welcome to Trey's Auto. I'm Trey, and let's look at this Ford Maverick and find out if it's the ultimate compact truck that you need to purchase. And here it is, the Ford Maverick. Beautiful gray color. Ford has brought to the table a very nice design compact truck at a great price. This is the XLT version. So let's go in depth and find out if this is the ultimate truck that Ford has brought to a ever-changing competitive truck market. On the front you'll have halogen headlights, no fog lights on the XLT trim. There's the Ford emblem. I like how the silver flows across the grille there. And you have a black grille, black plastic grille to be exact. You have a little rigid material down here where the fog lights would be. But it kind of gives it a nice, cool, rugged characteristic, if I might say so. You're looking at a 17-inch aluminum wheel, 225 by 65. Here we have the XLT badging. No painted mirrors or anything like that. Small antenna on the roof. You do not have painted door handles as well, but with the machine gray, with the gray, you really can't tell a big difference there in the color. On the back of the Ford Maverick, you'll notice Maverick stamped across, Ford emblem above it. I'm looking at a plastic bumper. No blind spot monitoring on the XLT trim. You do have a keypad there for easy access. I like how the back of the Maverick kind of flows into the bed. Nice angles there. No fuel door or gas door. The Ford Maverick comes right in at 201 inches in length, 73 inches in width, and a height of 69 to 70 inches. It is a unibody construction. It is a unibody construction. In a lot of ways, it's like a little baby F-150. Let's pop the hood, pull the lever twice. The Ford Maverick comes in two different engine offerings. You have a 2.5 liter FHEV hybrid and a 2.0 liter EcoBoost engine. The hybrid engine delivers a combined horsepower of 191 and 155 pound-foot of torque. The EcoBoost engine produces 250 horsepower and 277 pound-foot of torque. The hybrid engine is mated to a CVT transmission, and the EcoBoost is mated to a 8-speed automatic. The hybrid engine comes in at fuel economy at 42 city, 33 highway, while the EcoBoost comes right in at 23 city and 30 highway. It is available in front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive and has a towing capacity of 4,000 pounds, properly equipped. The Ford Maverick is available in 3 trims, XL, XLT, and Lariat trims, and includes upgrades like transmission oil coolers and high-capacity radiator. The trimmer trim is limited to 2,000 pounds. Let's check out the bed of the Ford Maverick. You're looking at 4.5 feet, or 54 inches in length, and 53 inches in width. 42 inches between the wheel wells. It has an overall cargo volume of 33.3 cubic feet. and a height of 30 inches. Here's the second row of the Maverick. Really like the contrast in the seat colors for this 2023 we're looking at today. You notice on the door panels we have a nice light blue color. Soft touch here. Really cool looking door handles, and I like the orange contrasting the blue there with a little black there as well, and then you got a little silver action as well. Plenty of space though. You can put a water bottle, sandwich, maybe another water bottle there. Take another shot of the interior. No sliding rear window on the XLT trim. Let's sit in it. It is relatively comfortable. It's a little tight for me, but what do you expect with such a compact truck? You'll notice you have seat pockets on the passenger seat. No rear vents, but you do have an auxiliary port there. You're looking at 42.8 inches of leg room. For someone like me, it's a little cramped, but I could ride in the back with no problem. 40.8 inches for headroom, so headroom is definitely not a problem in here. My head's not touching the roof, and I'm very comfortable. Here's the key to the Ford Maverick, nothing fancy. If you still remember how to crank a car the old-fashioned way, you have the lock, unlock, lock, and the panic button, and this will close like so. On the driver's door, you have more of the blue with the silver and the orange accent as well. Once again, the grab handles there, lock, unlock, window controls, mirror controls, and a rather large deep door pocket. Here's a shot of the front seats. No power seats on this trim. Over here we have our lights. We do have automatic lights, and we have a cargo light for the bed right here. Here we are behind the wheel of the 2023 Ford Maverick. And everything is really well thought out in here, pretty simple and nothing overly fancy. It's just a really good economical pickup truck Ford has brought to the table here. Let's start it up. We gotta take the key. See if you remember how to do this, and we crank it up. There's the Ford emblem. There's our dash. We have miles per hour on the right, tachometer on the left, fuel gauge in the center, and our engine temperature as well with our parking indicators. There's the Ford emblem on the steering wheel. Nice material around the steering wheel. I like how thick it is. It really makes the truck feel bigger than it is just by that standpoint. And over here we have a cruise control settings, volume settings, and over here we have different selectors to go through the infotainment screen, and we have voice command and Bluetooth as well. If I go through the menu, clear that out as well. And that as well. We have digital speedometer, fuel economy, calm screen. We can go back. There's our driving information. There's our Ford Maverick ready to roll. No connected devices. Audio's off. And there's our miles per hour digital gauge, which is nice to have. Here we have an 8-inch center stack touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and Sync 4 capabilities. 2025 Ford Maverick upgraded to a 13.2-inch touchscreen, which is a really nice upgrade for the Ford Maverick. On the Sync 4 system, we have audio, phone, we got apps where we can add a device, and that's where the Bluetooth, the CarPlay and Android Auto would show up there. Here's settings, sound, clock, Bluetooth, radio, mobile apps, Ford Connect, in general, swipe over, 911 assist, Wi-Fi, automatic updates. There's Android Auto, vehicle, and the display. And then we can control our brightness. We go down, We have single zone climate control, not dual zone. We have USB, USB-C port, an auxiliary port, and there's some more orange trim there. There's our dial shifter. We'll put it in reverse. And there's our backup camera with very good resolution. And here we have some different features: auto engine on, off, traction control off and on. In different drive modes here. If I select through that, we have our center console, rather deep, plenty of room for storage there. And we have physical buttons as well: volume button, tune button, and can scroll over through these, and we can silence our radio right there as well. Get the 2025 Ford Maverick XLT for like $32,000, kind of rolling between $32,000 and $35,000, which is really a great price for a lot of truck. Not a big size, but a lot of features and a lot of drivability. So let's take a drive and see what we got. When you're sitting behind the wheel of this Ford Maverick, you don't feel like you're in a small truck at all. It really boasts a nice size. Sitting behind the wheel, you can good visibility over the front end. Just does not feel like a compact truck. This 2-liter engine is very peppy. I do love the EcoBoost engines that Ford has brought out, and I think they're great with power, output, and fuel economy as well. So you're getting the best of both worlds and don't have to deal with the gas guzzler. The ride height out of the Ford Maverick is really nice. You don't feel like you're too low to the ground. It's a good midpoint. Turns very nice, smooth. It's a little bumpy, a little choppy on some rough road here, but it's nothing to complain about. It does drive like a unibody. It's gonna drive different than a body on frame pickup truck. Just a great vehicle to get around town on, easy to park and zip in and out of wherever you need to go. Ford is definitely the leader in the compact truck market, with all the other manufacturers that haven't really gone to that marketplace yet. You do have the Hyundai Santa Cruz, but this, in my opinion, is far superior to that in looks, size, and drivability. Let's give it a little power and see how the 2-liter EcoBoost does. Instant power, no lag, just great output. Yeah, my biggest complaint with the Ford Maverick, it's a little choppy, like I mentioned before, as far as the ride quality. But I'm sure that's been refined to the 2025 model. I'm sure, this being the first year of the Ford Maverick that we're in today. And everything in here is very easy to access, and nothing's too complicated to operate, which is good to see. The fact that Ford gives you a hybrid powertrain and a EcoBoost powertrain is really nice to see as well. It gives you those different options. Ford really did their homework when they brought the Ford Maverick back in 2023, and it shows. What you get for under $35,000 is really just a phenomenal little truck that can get you where you need to go. You can haul things. It's very versatile, and the little 4.5 foot bed can really be used to your advantage in things that you need to do with your daily life. I really appreciate you checking out this Ford Maverick and checking out the video. I really appreciate it. Please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button and hit that bell for notifications on all the content we have coming out. Thanks a lot. Have a great one.